All right, so my battle is about this running back two position. We talked about Kareem Hunt earlier in the year and how he's probably going to stand to be a pretty decent fantasy person in and of his own right, but there's still Elijah Mitchell that is waiting in the wings, and I know Kareem Hunt is dealing with an injury himself right now, so that begs the question, right? Kareem Hunt has a quad injury, questionable for Week 1 at the Chargers as of a couple of days ago. So then here's the thing. All right. We know that Pacheco is going to be that guy that gets the bulk of the carries like he always does. But then there's that running back two situation where the Chiefs use pretty much all the running back, a lot like the Niners did, right? They used a lot of their, obviously every running back on the field was valuable when they were on the field. I feel like the Chiefs sometimes do that as well, especially with swing passes and carries
Yep.
outside. And maybe because Pacheco was hurt too last year, right? And that's why they needed Kareem Hunt. Maybe that means we're going to play with kid gloves with Pacheco. We're not going to roll him out there 60 times a game, and we're going to give a couple of more running backs the opportunity to kind of spell the workload for him. Well, if Kareem Hunt's not that durable, well, here comes Elijah Mitchell, who in and of his own right was a damn good running back for the Niners in his rookie season, right? Came out with 207 carries, 963 yards, and 5 touchdowns on a 49ers team, which, quite frankly, was kind of searching for that sort of running back guy, right? I mean, with
Yep.
Raheem Mostert gone and all the questions around the running back room, Elijah Mitchell stepped in and did a fantastic job, right? Fell off the next couple of years, and then obviously the rise of Christian McCaffrey and every other running back that was coming
Yep.
up through the Niners system. But to me, this is an issue of whether or not you think Kareem Hunt, who is right now going off overall 195 in a standard, running back 63 overall, and Elijah Mitchell not even really getting drafted, to be honest with you. And that's the thing. Do you take a chance on a guy like Elijah Mitchell to be the running back two? I mean, he's going off at 249 in a standard, which means he's your waiver wire guy essentially. But Munaf, I know I talked up Kareem Hunt earlier in the season, and we were talking about it in the first part of the couple of episodes we were doing, but I'm not really changing my tune. But I feel like I'm keeping Elijah Mitchell on reserve too.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned it, right? That rookie season where he was absolutely fantastic for the San Francisco 49ers. And then over the past, no, a couple seasons there, I know he missed, I think, the entirety of the season last year with the hamstring injury. He's been dealing with, shoulder injuries, finger injuries, rib concussions, knee issues. So you're just hoping all that is behind him. And I think this kind of also goes back to what we talked about with the wide receiving group for this Chiefs team is that yes, you're going to have Bryce for the first 4 weeks. Xavier Worthy, Travis Kelce has taken a step back. Can't blame him for, I think dating and almost being engaged to Taylor Swift and all that fun stuff. But you also have to keep in mind, Rod, that you also want to take some pressure off of Patrick Mahomes, right? Like you don't want him to go out there and throw the football 45 to 50 times a game, right? Um, because again, obviously he's MVP, he's Superman, he's God in some people's eyes. It's Patrick Mahomes. So you want to keep him healthy. And how do you do that? And I've always said this with rookie quarterbacks. The best friend is also having a running game, right? And I think you're adding depth with Elijah Mitchell. So number one, you're hoping all the injuries are past him, that he can contribute to this offense. But getting Pacheco back and Kareem Hunt, who's been in the system for the Chiefs for so long, and now like you mentioned with the injury there, that we don't know how long he's going to be out for this Chiefs running back room. So another guy to keep an eye on with Elijah Mitchell. That again, if Pacheco, God forbid, does get hurt, that is an opportunity for him to really redeem himself. And also, let's keep in mind that Elijah Mitchell is only 27 years old. Kareem Hunt is 30. And when we talk about these running backs that go over a cliff, that number or the age number 30 is where you kind of see it starting, to go to the other side of the hill there. So, and we saw that last season with Kareem Hunt, right? He looked a little slower. Yes, he does have great hands, but I think that's an opportunity for a guy like Elijah Mitchell to really step up. And again, I said this with the quarterbacks that we talked about last week, the Baker Mayfields, the Sam Darnolds, the Geno Smiths of the world, that if Elijah Mitchell does have a good season for this Chiefs running back room, that there could be a possibility that he could get a bigger role or maybe a full-time role with another team there. So these are the type of guys that we want to back, right? And again, they're not. It's not going to be a guy that you're going to probably put into RB2 or, but maybe have him, on your bench, maybe on the waiver wire that nobody's really paying attention to. And as soon as you see that, hey, he's doing pretty good, that's the time you want to swipe him up and just keep him on your bench. And who knows? Like we mentioned, injuries are a part of the game. It could happen to any team in any backfield at any position.